Hello there, Big Benedict here. We're playing Contra, Shattered Soldier, and this is my S-Rank guide and walkthrough. We're currently on mission 003. It is entitled City. The total ranking there, just disregard that. It's just an effort to get the title card, so please excuse that. The city, once more, has a lot of bosses in it. It's a difficult chapter. You might by now realize that this is a boss rush game, so if you have been playing it, you obviously know that, but in consideration of your hit rate right here, make sure that you destroy the sandbags. And you've got a couple guys on the little spinning choppers up there that can be kind of nuisances. Just remember that, as you saw right there, the bullets will melt their little bombs that they drop. And very short order, we'll be fighting a boss straight out of Contra 3, and I like to fire off a couple of energy shots at it with the flamethrower at first to get some good damage on it, and it will drop off 2 lackeys, and then it will expose its eye, and then it will fire off the bombs. So what I do is I start next to it firing with the machine gun aimed thusly, and then I go back and forth and back and forth, and before you know it, you will have the rhythm of this boss down every time he opens his eyes. Just take care of the lackeys, and then if you keep the machine gun on it, it will drop very fast. I actually like that boss. But coming up over here, there's going to be 3 of these robotic enemies that you do need to destroy for your hit rate. And then we have like some kind of an amoeba boss over here. I didn't realize until coming back to this game that you can actually come up here. Now, once you get past the first hook up there, you can double back, spawn the boss, and you can start firing at it up here if you like. You don't get any extra damage for hitting enemies in certain weak areas. There are no weak areas of enemies in this game. A hit is just a hit. You can hit them in the head. You can hit them wherever you want to, but it all counts as a hit. And these balls here, they, depending on where you are, adjust their speed, so it's actually pretty clever of it. And then when it goes to the other side like this, just keep firing at it. Don't go up and to the right, because if you stand up there, it has a attack where it slides along the rail and instantly kills you if you're not fast enough to drop back down. Now on these, it looks very difficult because he has this tendency to do this dick move where he drops these spikes like right next to each other, so you have to go in between them. But I never killed this boss as quickly, actually, but there he is right there. How do you jump in between those little spikes that he has on the ground there for you? What you want to do is press the X button to jump, and then just flick the analog stick lightly in the direction that you're aiming. So it's usually to the left, right? So it would be just stand there, jump, flick it very delicately forward, and you should land right in between them, and you won't die. So on this shit monster down here in the garbage pit, you'll shortly see that he has 2 moves. This telegraph is to send out an attack that shoots out those balls. So just destroy those little bubbles, and then if you see dust clouds coming out of his mouth, the game wants you to go on these handrails and fire at him like this. And you could touch this boss without dying, so it's very strange. Even when he's alive, you can touch him. So, once he's dead, though, there's going to be 2 more robotic enemies. And I like to aim backwards like this and then kill it as I jump off. If you miss, don't worry, it'll come back down. And then there's 1 more over here. When you're fighting the boss, too, at the last segment, he throws out an enemy just like that, but it has a green light on it. You don't have to kill that for your hit rate, but I'll remind you again when it happens. So use the mines over here to destroy the bottom part of this thing. Jump over the one that he sends at you, and then once that's destroyed down there, switch to the flamethrower and do your charge shots aiming this way. Anytime he does an attack or wind up like that, just make sure you drop out of the way. And this is an awkward boss fight too, because once you get up here to get out of the way of him, and you're destroying these little laser pod areas, after you destroy 2 of them, you'll have these rockets coming at you from the left and from the right. The saving grace of it, and what makes it actually a really designed fight, is that they come at a good speed so that they're not coming too fast at you. But sometimes you're at a position on these handholds up here where you're above the rocket with your charge shot, so it'll miss. I think this one misses over here. I did this until I missed. See, it should happen over here, and you have to have a backup plan. So what happens is the shot goes over the rocket and you miss, and the rocket still comes at you. If you're too close, see right there, I had to move out of the way, quickly switch to the machine gun. I had to know where the machine gun was on the next slot so that I didn't have to, cycle through two, because that would have not worked. It would have killed me. But I think it's 3 to 4 shots on each of those laser pods, and then everything needs to just be destroyed to get your hit rate up. And then once you're down here, there's a few more rockets left. You want to switch over here to the flamethrower, and he's gonna expose a core back here that you need to shoot. You don't need to be prostrate, you just need to crouch. And so you can do whatever you like if you want to, but sticking close to where he sends the blades out is actually pretty safe. But it's at about this point where he sends out the robot that has the green light on it that I mentioned. You could jump over it if you don't want to kill it. You don't have to for your hit rate. See how we're at 90? To get to 100, all we need to do is just kill him, and that's it. So we'll kill him, we'll kill ourselves, and we will get out of the stage. And that is a completed mission right there. And I will see you in 004. It will be the seabed, and that will be the final of the first 4 missions. And then we will clear on out of here and head on over to the jungle. Please take care.